A report by Jeva consultants that was carried out in 2 districts of Moroto and Nakapiripit in the period of June and July 2020 on behalf of HIVOS and partners reveals that cases of child labor continue to rise despite efforts to curtail the vice. The report reveals that over 70% of the children aged between 11 to 17 years are engaged in child labor activities, with girl children getting involved at an early age compared to their male counterparts. Zakare Kadu, the lead consultant and the main brain behind this baseline survey, attributes this assertion to the fact that parents, mainly mothers, often move with the children when they go to work, thereby initiating them to child labor at a tender age.
That they needed to survive, and survival means that the mother has to do whatever it means to provide for the household. Unique to Karamoja, the decision-making process in Karamoja is more to do with the mothers in the household.
The report further states that for all the children who are reported to be engaged in child labor activities, 93% answered in affirmative that they indeed get paid for the work done, yet of these, 58% take the entire money earned for home use. It is this bitter truth that the area leaders say parents are partly responsible for the skyrocketing numbers of child labor.
Like the issue of looking after animals is high compared to the gold mines. Because now, as a result of the summons from the children from the gold mines are being withdrawn. But again, boys being used as shepherds is increasing.
The aspect of the men are lazy, it is the ladies who are working, supported by the children. And the men go drinking, you see. So I think what needs to be done is really like the leaders we told, the leaders from Nakapiripit and Moroto, and all the other leaders, Kotido, Kabong, they all need to support government effort. And then, of course, like somebody was talking about mind change and attitude change.
Unfortunately, with the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, the situation is said to have worsened when all children were out of school.
Most of the parents were not responsible of educating, guiding the children what they are supposed to do. So children were just moving on their own. They could do things on their own. So that's why even this issue of gold mining, most of the children had to go to gold mining because they had nothing to do.
Government recently started the partial opening of schools, with candidate classes already going on with their examinations, although some leaders in Karamoja Sub-region are pessimistic whether after testing money, these children will go back to school.
This thing called a shilling, money, is a trouble itself. And a child who has got used to holding money is completely very hard to keep in school. And I think that, I don't know whether any law can be put in place to bar children from holding money. Because when a child is richer than him, what do you expect?
Abana ebitundu 65 ku 100 bagamba nti bo bandiyagadde okudda mu ssomero, bandiyagadde bagende basome basobole okuva mu kimu birombe bya zaabo. Ekyo kirungi nnyo era ng'omuntu yenna anoonya okukyusa embeera y'omuntu, bw'olaba omuntu ng'alina okukkiriza nti nsobola okukola kino, omuwa chance eyo. Kyekiri kye njogeddeko nti olw'okuba amasomero tegaliiwo, ate tulaba abaana bano bali willing okudda mu ssomero oba okugenda mu ssomero.
Riding on this background, Karamoja leaders now want government to give special consideration on setting up community schools in the region.
They could be community schools to start with, such that we have the children exposed to schooling. You know, the other issue is if there is nothing for a child to see the value of education, then they don't have any reason why they should go to school.
Uganda is among the countries that ratified the International Labour Organization Conventions 183 on minimum age for employment and worst forms of child labor as a measure to end child labor. Dorcas Kimono, UBC News.